December 12th is the day of Our Lady of Guadalupe's feast day. Almost 500 years ago, Our Lady appeared to a humble Mexican peasant man named Juan Diego. On December 9th, 1531, when Juan Diego was on his way to morning mass, which he walked on foot for 25 miles, he heard a woman calling his name on Tepeyac Hill, the outskirts of what is now Mexico City. The woman was very young and very beautiful. She addressed him as follows: "Juanito, the most humble of my sons, where are you going? Know and understand well, you the most humble of my son, that I am the ever-Virgin Holy Mary, Mother of the true God, for whom we live, of the Creator of all things, Lord of heaven and the earth. I wish that a temple be erected here quickly, so I may therein exhibit and give all my love, compassion, and help and protection, because I am your merciful mother, to you and to all the inhabitants of this land, and all the rest who love me, invoke and confide in me, listen to their lamentations, and remedy all their miseries, afflictions, and sorrows. And to accomplish what my clemency pretends, go to the palace of the Bishop of Mexico, and you will say to him that I manifest my great desire that here on this plain a temple be built to me. You will accurately relate all you have seen and admired and what you have heard. Be assured that I will be most grateful and will reward you, because I will make you happy and worthy of recompense for the effort and fatigue in what you will obtain of what I have entrusted. Behold, you have heard my mandate, my humble son. Go and put forth all your effort." So Juan, feeling very lowly and unworthy of such a mission, went to the bishop and told him of all the Blessed Virgin had said, and that she wished for a chapel to be built in her honor there on Tepeyac Hill, which was the site of a former pagan temple. Not surprisingly, the bishop didn't know what to think. He asked Juan Diego to give him some time to reflect on all he said. On his way back from the meeting with the bishop, Juan again encountered the Blessed Virgin. Filled with shame, Juan Diego explained that he had failed in his mission and begged her to choose someone else of more importance, whom the bishop would take more seriously. The Blessed Virgin responded, "Hark, my son the least. You must understand that I have many servants and messengers, to whom I must entrust the delivery of my message and carry my wish. But it is of precise detail that you yourself solicit and assist, and through your mediation my wish be complied. I earnestly implore my son the least, and with sternness I command you again to go tomorrow and see the bishop. You go in my name, and make known my wish in its entirety, that he has to start the erection of a temple which I ask of him. And again tell him that I, in person, the ever-Virgin Holy Mary, Mother of God, sent you." And so, the next morning, Juan Diego again met with the bishop. This time, the bishop asked for a sign from the lady, as proof that she was truly the Blessed Virgin from heaven. After explaining the bishop's request to Our Lady, she praised him, saying, "Well and good, my little dear. You will return here tomorrow, so that you may take to the bishop the sign he has requested. With this he will believe you, and in this regard he will not doubt you, nor will he be suspicious of you. And know, my little dear, that I will reward your solicitude and effort and fatigue spent on my behalf. Go now. I will await you here tomorrow." However, the next morning, which was Monday, December 11th, Juan Diego's uncle, who had taken care of Juan since he was a boy, fell ill. That day, Juan stayed home and took care of his uncle. In the early hours of Tuesday, December 12th, as his uncle's condition deteriorated, Juan set out to find a priest. Since Juan was unable to meet with the Blessed Virgin the day before, Juan felt ashamed and purposely avoided the path on which she would meet him. However, the Blessed Virgin appeared before him and asked where he was going. He quickly explained the situation to her, saying that he was getting a priest for his uncle. She gently chided him, saying, "Hear me and understand well, my son the least, that nothing should frighten or grieve you. Let not your heart be disturbed. Do not fear that sickness, nor any other sickness or anguish. Am I not here who is your mother? Are you not under my protection? Am I not your help? Are you not happily within my fold? What else do you wish? Do not grieve nor be disturbed by anything. Do not be afflicted by the illness of your uncle, who will not die now of it. Be assured that he is now cured. Climb, my son the least, to the top of the hill, and there, where you saw me and I gave you orders, you will find different flowers. Cut them, gather them, assemble them, and then come down and bring them before my presence. My son the least, this diversity of roses is the proof and the sign which you will take to the bishop. You will tell him in my name that he will see in them my wish and that he will have to comply to it. You are my ambassador, most worthy of all confidence. Rigorously I command you that only before the presence of the bishop will you unfold your mantle and disclose what you are carrying. You will relate all in well. You will tell him that I ordered you to climb to the hilltop, to go and cut the flowers, and all that you saw and admired, so you can induce the prelate to give his support, with the aim that a temple be built and erected, as I have asked. Juan did all the Blessed Virgin ordered, climbing the hill and gathering the most beautiful flowers he had ever seen, Castilian roses, which do not bloom in Mexico. He returned to where the Blessed Virgin was standing, and with her own hands she arranged the roses in his tilma. Now, feeling much more confident, Juan Diego again went before the bishop, telling him that he had the sign from the lady of which the bishop requested. Triumphantly opening his tunic and letting the beautiful flowers fall to the floor, he expected the bishop to be surprised, but did not expect him to fall on his knees in wonder and emotion. Looking down at his cloak, at which the bishop was staring, he saw the image of Our Lady miraculously imprinted on his tunic. Later that same day, Juan came home to find his uncle perfectly well, just as the Blessed Virgin promised. The bishop kept Juan's tunic for all to see, and built the chapel as the Blessed Virgin requested. News of Our Lady's apparitions caused a wave of nearly 3,000 Indians a day to convert to the Christian faith. Details of Juan Diego's experience and Mary's words moved them deeply. As for Juan Diego, Our Lady's little son, he lived a humble life, hidden in a small hermitage on the side of Tepeyac Hill, where he spent his days in prayer and work until he died 17 years later. St. Juan Diego was beatified on May 6, 1990 by Pope John Paul II and canonized on July 31, 2002. His feast day is celebrated on December 9th, and he is the patron saint of indigenous people. Our Lady of Guadalupe, pray for us. St. Juan Diego, pray for us.